Hey everyone, welcome in this new video. In today's video we are going to be talking about the fixer mistakes that people make. At the meantime, while you watch these replays that I had with the fleet that I had with Seemly Island, which is a really good player by the way. We had a ton of wins today and I played great as a Reaper. So I hope you enjoy this, but please don't get extracted from this battle. Because we are talking about the fixer mistakes. First of all, when is it a fixer mistake? When it is a fixer mistake, it's when you waste your time saving one person while you could have healed your team instead and maybe gained a victory. Don't get me wrong, some of these mistakes are very common to make, and fixer is a pretty hard ship to play. But either way then, some of these mistakes are way too common, and then it gets bad for the team. How bad a team even is, sometimes you need to operate in a better way. So, in today's video, I will explain to you all the most common fixer mistakes that people make. I hope you enjoy. So the first mistake is, well, wasting your time with a rusher. When does this get bad? Well, it gets bad when you waste your time healing someone that's continuously pushing, and then eventually it sinks. And sometimes in these cases, you don't want to waste yourself. And I will later on share you a replay that's a perfect example of this. The second mistake that people much make is, well, playing too aggressive as a fixer, and this can lead through very bad situations and even sometimes result in a loss because you waste your ship, you sink your own ship only because of rushing in. And I have seen some players here that are absolutely dog water and are so overconfident and think that they won't get shot as a fixer. You can see as a Reaper, I play like together with my team, but I also play separated because I like that. You can see that I stunned an enemy and I wanted to save people here. Because that's what the combat medic does, right? This is the official loadout for Reaper. So I took cover here, healed myself up, and the team was stupid enough of the enemy to not take me out, so I decided, well, let's heal up. The second mistake that people make is not being aware of your surroundings. And I have a perfect replay that shows this as an example. I will show you right now. Okay, so I was playing Reaper right here, and we are gonna review this gameplay. Now, we had 2 nitros, 2 railguns, and, well, 1 legendary plasma and 1 bolt. And we were in fleet with Lola Gamer. Now, this was not certainly a good player. You can see, this is how bad it gets when you go in the front line. I wanted to heal this person up, and the fixer was absolutely dog water equipment here. You can see that. What is this person even doing here? So, yeah, I was thinking, like, how could we win this? And we were healing up slowly, like 150 HP per second. You can see, like, oh, okay, I get healed. Okay, now we are going in. We can see the defenders pushing, but no one was, like, taking it out, so it had a chance of pushing. So, yeah, then I started asking myself, what can we do? And, yeah, then the defender started pushing more, and we were getting shot with, like, Kitty Whopper, which is a speeder. And, yeah, Lola Gamer, yeah, she was just, yeah, dead in a second. Because no one was aware of, like, their surroundings, and I was getting shot a lot here. And I was thinking, like, oh my god, well, what do I do? And, well, I was planning to heal up there, and our team was like 4 versus 5 right now. And now it was like 3 versus 5. And I absolutely carried my team right here, by the way. I shot one down, and I thought like, okay, that's good. And then I saw these shooters, and I thought, oh, I have to run again. Well, unfortunately, these shooters, yeah, they are very slow, and they cannot retreat, so... yeah, I thought like, okay, well, I'm gonna heal you up, maybe. That's a possibility. And we have their shooters, so we help them. You could see that I was actually turning the battlefield around here. But my team was goddamn awful. And this is one of the best Reaper replays, by the way, that I have from the past. And you can see I saved someone right there. I wanted to save people. I wanted to help them. And now it was like, yeah, a very hectic battle. It was a very hectic battle. But we did our job. We tried to keep everyone safe. We tried to turn the battlefield around. And one person is gonna die again. And that was Gornmelly. I was not fast enough to heal him. And now we have a 2 versus 1 situation. Because that shooter is gonna be taken out. You see? So, yeah, at this point, I was thinking, like, how can we win this? And I had a ton of mobility, so I could cross across the map very quickly. And I wanted to do that because I wanted to use my speed and my heals in order to win this battle. Because, like, else it wouldn't get any closer. You can see I get damage here. And I tried to nitro again. I nitroed again. And now you will also see why capture is so overpowered, guys. Okay, double kill. You can see. Okay, so we took cover and we saw the defender. So we shot the defender. We shot him again. Then we went capture, and well, I expected this person to go on capture and shoot me, but he did not do that. And this can lead through very bad situations, because this idiot did not know that if you go capture and it's even not 100%, you still win the battle. And that's why I won the battle. So I typed yes, 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 because I won the battle. This was a very hard battle. And my team was absolutely dog water. The DPSs were dog water. The healers were dog water. I had to carry this shit all the way. And that's the reason why I hate my team so much. It doesn't matter whether I play Reaper or Fixer. I will always have dog water teams. And I will always need to carry. And if I don't carry, well, guess what? We lose. So, yeah, that's the thing here. And yeah, I just hate my teams mostly. Which is why I'm almost always in fleet, by the way. I don't want to face these people. I don't want to deal with that. Man, this guy's annoying. Okay, so over to the next battle. This was in Chill Zone. And this was a pretty good replay as well. And we're just gonna continue talking. Another mistake is not nitroing out when speeders or other people are shooting you. Or using commands as well. You can use commands into your advantage. Don't forget that, people. If you play the fucking Fixer, you need to command your team as well, because shooters are blind as fuck sometimes, and they won't even see what happens on the battlefield. So, Yeah, you gotta command them because they are too brain dead to figure out themselves that they need to protect their fucking fixer or combat medic. Which is just stupid as hell, but either way then, they're just untrained fucks. So yeah, you can't expect them to be veterans and like play like, wow, you're insane. No. 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 That's not the case here. Very bad from people. Very bad. Like the community, it gets worse and worse. I can see that. But either way, then I think that there is also need for some improvement. So you can see I heal people up there, and I was just doing my job here. Some of you probably will say like, oh wow, you're so good with Reaper. Well, that's no wonder because I played it almost all the time when my team was terrible. And the reason I played it when my team was terrible was because I get tired of people when they like play bad. And Reaper, I can tell you, Reaper can have the same value as Fixer. Like you can see that right there, I just stun people and make them like not dealing damage for a few seconds. Which is annoying as fuck. Stumbled is just so good. Like, for real. Like you can heal yourself entirely up and you will just do insane. Like that's just insane, man. That's just great. Sadly enough, I missed the stumbled right there. Stumbled can be pretty hard to hit because it's a little bit slower to hit than the bolt, but either way then it's a good item. My stun is currently like 7 seconds, which is decent. I wouldn't say outstanding. I'm training it still though. But yeah, you can see I'm just spamming my railguns, taking cover, healing people up. Now, I do say that this Reaper loadout is kind of boring, but there are other loadouts as well, and they are great as well. So, yeah. And another thing that people do is exposing themselves too much on the battlefield. And this is a very bad thing for the fixer too, because the reason it's a very bad thing for the fixer to do, expose yourself, is because, well, if you expose yourself too much, you risk at being shot. And you don't want that, right? You want your team to be carried. You want to be you want to carry your team. You don't want your team to carry you. You want to carry your team. I've done this a ton of times. Knowing when to take cover and when to heal up. That's the thing with people. Like you can see, for instance, here. That enemy team is playing so aggressively and we are just huddled together. So one big torpedo right now and we're all dead. On. So that is not a good thing. And my bolt cooldown is way too high, but that doesn't really matter. Because that can change in the future. But either way then, I just feel like, yeah. So you can see sometimes I miss my stun bolt. And you can see that the other Reaper, well, the other Reaper was decent. I wouldn't say outstanding. And there you can see if you are low, you take cover. But then I thought, oh shit, I'm mine. So yeah, we respawn then again. And yeah, these events, they just take very long. And they are very boring to play. So it's not worth it. It's definitely not worth to play this event. So yeah. Anyway, I don't want to go along with this too long because that gets kind of boring. So keep these little things in mind because even if these things are so tiny, they still play a part. Another thing that you need to know is when you need to attack, when you need to use your guns, because you can use your guns to protect people. And some people might be saying, huh? Really? Yes, you can. And with the railgun on the fixer, it gets even better because then a person gets stunned for 3 seconds with a legendary perk. You have 25% chance to do that. And in those 3 seconds, you can heal someone up with 2000 HP. And you can shoot someone again. And you can maybe save your team. So keep that in mind. That's the reason why Reaper is also a pretty good ship. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have learned something from this. And well, keep learning, and yeah, you will rise from above. Adios. I will see you next time.